Wasn't bad, and it's not going to be bad this weekend. As a matter of fact, with a surge of drier air, Sunday will feel more comfortable. Not yet getting into the cooler air. I'm just waiting for a real cold front. We've had a few showers during the day today, a few on the North Shore. Most of our activity, though, had been south of the lake. Even that is starting to wind down. Had a little outflow boundary over the city. Thought maybe it would help to spark a little shower other than maybe a little light drizzle across parts of Metairie and Kenner. Doesn't look like much. Rain coverage was fairly limited during the day today. We're going to be watching, though, is an upper system that is moving right now into the northern tier states, North Dakota, Minnesota. This upper feature is going to push through some drier air late Saturday and Sunday. And it is a pretty deep upper trough. Certainly during the fall months, this would have brought in a colder air mass, or at least cooler air mass. We're just not getting into it yet, but it does look like we will get into drier air. And the models have actually become a little bit more aggressive with just how dry that air will get, and looks to stay with us through most of next week. So some good news there. In terms of rainfall, though, not going to see much with the front, and really staying dry as we head through much of next week. We will start to pick up more of an easterly flow as we head toward Thursday and Friday. That may start helping to bring back some isolated showers, and a couple of the models are starting to pick up on a little wave trying to form off of the East Coast by the end of next week and next weekend. Not all of the models are grabbing onto that, and we'll kind of detail that in our tropical update in just a moment. First, though, the drier air. It'll feel more comfortable, especially if you're in the shade. Now, we'll still see bright sunshine, high temperature still upper 80s to lower 90s, but by Saturday morning, it will be noticeably less humid. And by the mornings, we will be noticeably milder. I won't go as far as saying cooler, but with dew points expected to drop certainly into the 50s, maybe some upper 40s. These are the dew points. Again, not the temperatures. That will make it feel far more pleasant beginning Sunday morning. And most of the models in agreement that that dry air will stick with us through most of next week. So with a little instability in the atmosphere and certainly plenty of Gulf moisture, we've had the scattered showers and thunderstorms, quite a bit more down along the coastline south of Lafayette. But otherwise, we'll start to see these showers ending for this evening and tonight. Kind of the same thing tomorrow. If we do see much in the way of rain, it would probably be more near the coast and south of the city. And then as that dry air moves in by Sunday morning, bright sunshine, beautiful day. It's just still on the hot side. We've been in the upper 80s and lower 90s during the day today, and those 90s just not going anywhere anytime soon. Mix of sun and clouds looking out over downtown. Actually, the humidity is not terrible at the moment. 68 degrees with the current temperature of 92. Today's high topped out at 92 degrees, so still running above average. We're not up to the records, and thankfully it doesn't look like record temperatures coming back anytime soon. Quick check of Hurricane Lee. It's starting to no longer look like a pure tropical system. As you'll notice, the center is really very much exposed with dry air beginning to wrap around, and all of the rainfall and thunderstorm activity well now to the north of that center. So starting almost that transitional period to becoming more of a nor'easter. Winds are going to continue increasing through New England and the Canadian Maritimes into tonight and tomorrow. And thankfully, by late Saturday, early Sunday, the storm will be moving away. Elsewhere in the tropics, we also have a newly designated tropical depression that is 15. This one will become Nigel, and then is forecasted to become a major hurricane. Also, what the models had been picking up on, an area of investigation, probably not until the middle of next week, that could then become Ophelia. Depression 15 not looking very well organized right now, kind of a broad circulation, and we'll likely see this become a bit better organized through the weekend, becoming Nigel, and then also forecasted to become a major hurricane, not threatening the Gulf. Looks like it hopefully will stay over open water and hopefully well to the east of Bermuda. The other system that we'll be watching probably next week, which could become Ophelia. Otherwise, near the Atlantic coast that I was pointing out on the GFS, most of the ensemble members are not picking up on anything developing. So at the moment, everything seems quiet nearby. 92 degrees are high on Saturday, about the same temperature-wise by Sunday, but it will turn less humid, and that drier air will stick with us through most of next week.